Good morning, Pastor Dale here. Here I am again at Pipestone. Some of you know this already, some of you don't, and it's okay that you don't or that you do. But Gwen is having a procedure done today at the hospital, so I'm here at the quarry, or at the monument I should say, quite early in the morning. I was here one other time about a week ago, and I neglected to tell you the other time I was here, that there's another way to do meditation. Good morning.
Morning.
I had some walkers here that went by me, so that was good to see too. Somebody's out really early in the morning. But walking meditation, you don't have to sit, lie down, kneel, whatever you do when you meditate. You can go for a walk. There's a big difference between walking meditation and the other type, in that you don't close your eyes. You know, if you're going to close your eyes, well, you're probably going to run into, that little path down there, which kind of sinks really fast. There's a rock over there I'm going to trip over. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I'm going to run into these beautiful bushes. Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. But what are you going to do out here then? Well, what you're going to do is, how many times do you go for a walk just because you've got to unwind? And while you're on that walk, you just sit there and you think about what you're frustrated about, and the temperature of your body just keeps on increasing. The blood pressure just goes skyrocketing, and your head's about ready to blow, you know? No. When we meditate and are walking, we don't think much. I mean, we have to think, don't we? We really do. But what we're going to think about has more to do with senses than it does with emotions. I've said this over and over again. I just want to make sure that you know that we're not trying to lose our emotions here. Emotions are necessary. Emotions are great. But sometimes they lead us down a path we just need to get away from. And so while we are out here walking, and by the way, how fast do you walk? Whatever feels good. There's no slow meditation walking. I shouldn't say that. Yes, there is. But not the type I'm taking you on. You can walk however fast you want to go. If all of a sudden you need to stop and you just need to look at something, do it. Enjoy your walk. And that's half the battle right there, is just to enjoy what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, what you're tasting. When you're outside, you're always hoping that you're not tasting a bug, but that could happen too, hey? Probably not today. So here's what we're going to do. And I'm hoping that later on I can persuade you to go outside and just do this with me. And if you want to come over to Pipestone, you can do that too. But you can do this anywhere. You can do this on the streets of Slayton or Avoca or wherever you live, you know? By the way, if I just offended somebody because I didn't name your town, I apologize. I don't even know who's all watching this thing, so go into your own town if that's where you live, and you're in the town, or in your own yard. By the way, there was the falls. Not the falls, but a falls closer to the interpretive center. But let's start. What are 5 things? We're going to start very easy. What are 5 things you can see? Well, water. I don't know if you just saw the yellow bird, but there was a yellow bird, a yellow rumped warbler. I see lots of plants. We're up to 3 already. Um, what else do you see? Oh, would that be sky? What else do I see? Well, I guess there's a path. But seriously, I can see many more things than that. But I said 5. What are 4 things you can feel? Try to get creative. I mean, yes, I can feel the bottom of my feet resting on the asphalt on each step I take. I can feel that I am walking on Mother Earth. And I hope to always walk in Mother Earth in a very sacred way, that I'm not hurting her in any way. But okay, so there is one thing, but let's go with a little bit more than that. First of all, I can feel I'm going towards the sun, if you can't tell, so I must be going east, huh? It's morning, by the way. I am feeling the sun really beautifully beating upon my face right now. I can feel its warmth. But as I'm walking, I don't know what the wind is. There's wind, but I can't tell. I wonder if it's a west wind, but I can't tell that. But I can feel wind as I'm walking this way on my face also. So wherever which way the wind is coming from, that's where I'm feeling it. What else am I feeling? I am feeling very subtly the clothing on my body, especially around my neck. It's kind of cool out here, so I have a hooded sweatshirt on, and I can feel the tug on my neck a little bit. And it feels good. It feels good. What else do I feel? Well, wow, I'm really feeling the breeze now. What else do I feel? I can feel my fingers almost tingle with the coldness. It's 40 degrees out here from the last time I looked, and there's no way my fingers are freezing, but when they get cold, they tingle, especially after you've had surgery on one of them. That particular finger tingles. So, we just did looking, seeing, we did touching. Now, let's move on to hearing. Let's ignore my voice. I don't know if that's a catbird there or not. Yes, that's a catbird. I don't know if I'm pointing at him or not, and I don't think you can even see him, but just thought I'd point him out to you. It's that black bird way in the back. I think that's a catbird. Hey, if I've said the wrong thing and somebody knows it, let me know. I'm not always right in birds. But, where was I? We're at hearing things. Can you hear all the birds? Oh man, the birds are so alive this morning. It's wonderful. I have a walker out here again, so I'm going to try not to show him off to you, but that's okay. So, we've heard lots of birds. I'm sure you've heard the water here too. So, that's another thing I'm hearing. Good morning. Wow, did you hear that bird? Oh, the fun sounds of birds. The fun sounds of water. I wish the leaves... Actually, I wish I was in quaking aspen territory right now, so you could hear that wonderful clapping of leaves, the whispering of the aspen. It's so beautiful. Oh! Did you hear the frog? It's kind of faint, but it's back there. I'll be quiet. I don't know if you're hearing that or not. Okay. We just heard a bunch of stuff. Now we're going to get down to the tough stuff. Two things that you can smell. Well, I can tell you that earlier in the day, Gwen and I drove by something that was dead. Don't try to smell that too long. This is not some kind of a test where we're trying to figure out how long we can smell something dead. Ooh, yuck. It's kind of like trying to smell a skunk. You don't really need to try, you know? Okay, I just sniffed some flowers back that were on trees not too long ago. I'm going to count that. But I think I can smell the water. No, that doesn't mean the water is bad. But you know what water smells like when you're close to it. It's this wonderful, earthy smell. Then one thing you can taste. Well, don't tell my wife this, but I can still taste the bacon that was on my cheese. I went to McDonald's. There was bacon in my sandwich that I got, okay? I can still taste that in my mouth. But I also have coffee. McDonald's coffee, is it good? Not bad. Not bad. I needed something to wake up. So as you're walking outside, this is how you meditate. Now, what were your emotions like? It's almost like a scavenger hunt to do it this way when you're out for a walk. And your emotions just kind of evaporate. And sometimes that can clear your mood. The water's getting really noisy here. I don't know if you can see the falls back there. If you can't hear me, who cares? Enjoy the falls. And in fact, I'm just going to let it go. You listen. Robin. Okay, it's a bit quieter. When I get to the falls, I'll just kind of stop talking again. Look at all those white flowers there. Is that gorgeous? This is what you can do when you walk outside. Obviously, it's a lot more fun to walk out here at the Pipestone National Monument or Chetek Lake. I can't believe I'm telling you to go to Chetek State Park. This is one of mine and Gwen's favorite spots to go, and I don't want to see too many people out there. But hey, you should enjoy it. Go to the campground even. I think Marv would love to see you probably. Or maybe not. I'm sorry, Marvin, if I gave people a bad idea. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And what a wonderful thing to do. To look at God's creation and to witness it with your senses, all 5 of them. And to just be out in clean air. Go see God's creation. Go somewhere today and witness it all with your senses. And may God give you peace. I'll let you watch your falls for just a little while. I just have a quick comment. There are many trees out here that are basically trees that people tie their prayer knots on. There they are. I think I showed you those last time too. I believe there's one back there that I see is a tobacco tie. Native Americans, we tend to give thanks in everything that we do, that they do. And so it may seem strange to put a tie up on a tree, and yet it's kind of like the Tibetans and their prayer handkerchiefs, I can't remember. No, that's not a handkerchief. I'm sorry, that was a nasty way to put that. I can't remember what they're called now. Praying for many cultures is almost reciprocity. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for giving everything that you have to us. Here's what we can give you back. And tobacco is one of the things that, and by the way, tobacco isn't the commercial tobacco necessarily. It's a mixture of herbs. Kinnick is kind of a mixture of herbs. It's also the red willow bark, the inside bark of the red willow. If you take off the outside coating of that bark and take that inside, the next inside coating, that's what the tobacco is. And it's a very bitter stuff, so, but that's what they use. And why? Well, I guess it's a sacred herb, and we just offer that back. I think I told you this story about another Native American. He said, I get up every morning and I take part of my coffee pot and I dump it on the ground before I do anything else. So there's reciprocity in that. Thanking God for everything that He's given to us. And that's the other thing that you can do as you're out and you walk. You don't have to make an offering of any type. You don't have to tie a ribbon on a tree or anything like that. No cloth, no tobacco bundles or anything like that. Just go outside and go, oh God, thank you for such a beautiful place to live. And where you are now is also beautiful. So enjoy your day. Go for a walk. What a beautiful day it's going to be, I think. Now, I suppose it's going to get cloudy and rain, but I hope not. Enjoy your day. Being thankful for what you have, and pay attention to your senses. If you're having a bad day, don't fuel the emotions. Fuel your senses with God's love. Look at this place that He's created for all of us. It is absolutely gorgeous. Wherever you are too, it is absolutely gorgeous. Itakoyayasin. We are all related. Aho. Amen.